Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We're here for yet another Sevens live stream of the Dubai Sevens that we are going to be covering. USA versus Kenya is the match that we are about to witness. Last week, these two sides played and it was 14 points to the USA, 7 for Kenya. So it could be a very close fixture here between the two sides as well, which will be very exciting indeed. But as we know so far, the way that the table is sitting, it is USA sitting actually in second now with Australia just leapfrogging into that number one position with 6 points. They have won both their games, so they are in the quarterfinals. USA, if they win this game, they will also be through to those quarterfinals, and then it will come down to points differential in that Canada versus Kenya game that we will get to see just a little bit later on. But nonetheless, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We are very close to the kickoff between the Kenyans and the USA side. Now, USA, they actually come in seeded 2 for this one. They made it right through to the final, able to beat Fiji in the semi-final last week. But this is a big game for them. Kenya are certainly not a side to be underestimated. They are powerful, they are quick, and they will be making an impact. We have got Mike in the chat, and also Paddy Wagon has said hi again. Welcome into the live stream, mate. Many live streams coming today. Perry Baker, Carlin Isles, and also Joe Schroeder, 3 players just to look out for a little bit for the USA lineup. But you could pretty much mention every player. Logan Tago last week was going extremely well for them as well, and their captain, Kevin Williams, he will be hoping that SI can do decently. Oyu will be the captain of Kenya. Also, Mwale will be one who I am watching very closely in this fixture. And I'm very curious because 7 points difference between these two sides last time they played. Not a lot at all. Yeah, I can stay awake for them as well. Yeah, if I could stay awake for them, says Paddy Wagon. Yeah, I don't know whether or not all you guys from New Zealand will be up for that 6 a.m. kickoff between the Bulls and the Sharks, but that is completely understandable. It's going to be a late night, and we are going to have more and more Sevens action tomorrow as well on the channel. And then the Premiership, we will be doing a matchup of that, and that will be the match between Leicester and Harlequin. So that is a massive matchup in the scheme of things. First versus third, but now Kenya coming in at 8th for the seeding. And it is awesome to see a crowd there in Dubai. Last week, they didn't really have much of a crowd at all. Now we have got quite a few people in attendance, and this is going to be a good match. USA, what side of them are we going to get to see here? We did see in the group stage last week, they struggled a little bit, but then quarterfinal, semi-final, they were just on another level. It seemed like they had just found that spring in their step that they were after, and now we're back into the group stage, so we will have to wait and see whether or not that will be the case. They were able to get themselves a nice win in their first game up against Canada. But now the referee in charge of this one is about to get us underway. Kenya will be kicking off from right to left in this fixture. Should it be very exciting indeed. And it is absolutely awesome to hear the music as well at the ground, because last week when we didn't have fans in attendance, it wasn't really the same atmosphere as it is building to be for this game. It is currently very hot there as well. That's going to be kicked out, and it has gone into touch there. Humwa decided against trying to grab that one, and also we have got there the US and the Kenyan flags from Sebastian there in the chat as well. Now, it was a decent kickoff from, I want to say it was Oyu who did kick that one off. It was actually, no, I am lying. It's actually Tony Omondi who did kick that one off. Now throwing this one in, it is going to be an important throw here for the US, and it is taken nicely by Schroeder, now firing it back to Williams, the captain. Now good step from a Sefa, or as he is known as in the Sevens world, he is known as the Rock, and he is certainly a solid individual. Now Kevin Williams on the outside gives it to Carlin Isles. This man has pace for days if he can use it. Instead passes it back across field to Williams. Once again linking up nicely on the inside. Oh, it's slapped down there by the Kenyan. Wasn't quite able to hang on to it, and it is a knock on. And now it will be the scrum feed, but the Kenyan player not too happy there. Humwa, not looking too happy. It's as if he swallowed something that he didn't want to swallow. But they are saying that maybe he swallowed an insect or something, which is very unfortunate for him. I hate when that happens, when you either have a bug fly in your ear or your nose or something like that. It's not a fun feeling. But now it is going to be the scrum feed here for the US once again. They have got Thomasin, another player, or Thomasin, sorry, who will be another one to look out for. We have got Freddie in the chat. Said hello, welcome into the live stream, mate. Who do you think is going to be winning this match? Do let me know. I think it's going to be a very close one. Split by, I'd say split by 7 again. Last week, it was USA who were able to get the win. But now Williams now cutting nicely. That's going to be the first 7 of the day, because he is going to be scoring it between the sticks. And that is the try there to the USA. And it was Williams who was able to score it. So now we will add that one. That will be a full 7 points available for them. We go like this and we go like this. There we go. They were able to get themselves the first try of the match, only 2 minutes in, and it was Kevin Williams who was able to score a nice run as well, says Mikey. Yeah, very nicely done by the captain of the US. He just ended up stepping back on the inside, and from there, the acceleration was too quick, And that is a very free-flowing mullet we're seeing in the background from Schroeder there and Try US as well. Says Sebastian there, and also nice run too easy in the chat as well. Yeah, he did very well to break through there. And also, Hamish, good evening to all US to win as well, says Victor. That one has gone over 7-0 now. But I hope you guys are all doing well. Like I mentioned, we have got plenty more sevens action coming tonight, including our next one, which is going to be 12:05 South Africa taking on Ireland as the next match. And then we have got a women's matchup, I believe, is the next one after that. Fijiana taking on Great Britain. And then later on tonight, alongside all the other sevens live streams, we are going to be doing the Bulls versus Sharks match in the Rainbow Cup. Or, not the Rainbow Cup, the URC. Kenya have got this ball back now, and they are trying to break the line. Schroeder just fended in the face. Good offload from, it was Oteno. Now plays half back, passing it back nicely for Kenya now. Can they find a gap now? They have been one of those sides who also have really developed their offload game recently, and just pure strength for them as well. He has been wrestled down to the ground to Oteno once again. Backline movement looking like it is opening up. A good defense so far from the US, not letting them through. Targo's going to have a one-on-one with a very quick step-in. Man, Oyo still available, and it's a penalty to them as well. And bro, are you doing all match commentary as well? Says Anaket. Pretty much every match we are going to be covering, although I think we've got another 7 tonight or somewhere along those lines. But we do cover as many of the games as we possibly can. So if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button, because we are going to be talking all through the night. It is currently sitting 11:24 p.m. here in New Zealand. We are not going to sleep until 8 a.m. But now it's going to be Kenya once again driving their way forward. Good tackle on him, though, by Tomasin. And now going to the short side. They've got the space as well. Does he use him? He decides to go himself there. Oteno decides against the offload. And now once again going back across field. This is looking very good for Kenya. 1 meter short. Brilliant tackle there from, I believe it was Nuia. But now Kenya, or was it a deliberate knockdown? It's the big question. It is going to be an advantage. Could be Carlin Isles in the pin. Great offload there from Kenya. Oh, he's juggled it though. And Oteno not quite able to take it, but it is going to be the yellow card to Carlin Isles. Big upset Fiji lost as well, says Anake. It was indeed. I wasn't expecting them to lose that game up against France, and then I definitely wasn't expecting them to lose that game up against Spain, but they lost both of them. So now Fiji, they're in a tough position, because pretty much the way that their table is sitting at the moment, Argentina are in first, they are qualified. And then it is going to be Spain and France both sitting on 4 points. Fiji sitting on 2 points with a points differential of -19. So they need to win their next game up against Argentina by at least, you're looking at probably at least 10. I was in the bit of opportunity for Kenya as well, and Spain played well. They did indeed. Spain are an up-and-coming team at the moment by the sevens, by the looks of it. But now it is going to be, Lindy now puts the ball and just jumping on it there. The USA, it's going to be another advantage. He was offside as the call there. So Kenya have once again got the opportunity to take the quick tap. 2 minutes left in this first half. The game is flying by at the moment, and the quick tap taken by the Kenyans. Stepping nicely. Great tackle once again by Tomasin. And this is great defense from them. Oh, Schroeder rolls the guy up, but he's got it down anyway, the Kenyan. And it is going to be the try for Herman Hamwa. And he has been able to get the first try of the match for Kenya. Now it should be 7-all between these two sides. Can we see an upset in this game as well, perhaps? And so my feeling to take it, well, tough Kenya has a never give up. USA, my feeling to take it will be tough. Kenya has a never give up spirit. They do indeed. They will just keep on going, Kenya. And at this stage, going into halftime with the man advantage now for the next 40 seconds with 1 minute 20 left in this first half. If they can score themselves one more, perhaps they can get themselves in a good position. Try as well. So there's Sebastian there in the chat. But do let me know, everyone in the chat, which game today are you looking forward to the most that hasn't happened yet? I know that we've got Great Britain versus the Blitz box. That is the last game of the day that we are covering. Also, there are a few other ones, I should say. France versus Argentina, rematch of the bronze medal final, and that will decide whether or not Fiji do go through. I think I said France versus Argentina. I meant Fiji. Any streams this weekend as well, says Daniel Lewis. I do indeed, mate. We have got the sevens, and also we're going to be bringing in the Big Bash. For the KFC Big Bash, the Australian domestic cricket competition, that is going to be now Targo just going into touch now, 40 metres out. And we've also got the Premiership. We are going to be doing a match of that as well. And the Bulls versus Sharks, so there is plenty on. Kenya beating the US wouldn't really be an upset. The Kenyans have an awesome sevens reputation. Yeah, very tough team, Kenya. And I think that's the thing. They always seem to find a way into that quarterfinals. And then from there, anything can happen as well. That was smart by Nuia eating up the 2 minutes as well, says Mike there in the chat. That one is going to be fed in. And Kenya, once again, with 10 seconds left, they are going to be back to the full 7 men on the field there for the USA. Back in his pace now. It will be, this is a hard name to pronounce. But instead now, offloaded on the outside. Oh, it's gone back to him, and he's almost going to score a try, is he? He's going to score it. Okay, right. His name is Billy. That's the nice easy part, but it is Ohambo. Has been able to score it there. And now because of it, Kenya will be leading at halftime 14-7. The score, that was full time between these two sides last time, except it was the other way around. It was switcherooed. We have got there Great Britain versus Bok as well for Victor, and also Champagne Sippin' Rugby from Kenya as well, says Mike, and also Premier League football. I don't really get a chance to watch too much Premier League, but then I probably don't know the players well enough to be able to provide the commentary possibly for that one, but it is a great run there from Billy Odhambio. Odhambio. I can't say that one. That seems to be one. A hard DH sound. Ayambo. Is that kind of somewhere similar? Can't wait. South Africa Sharks Bulls game. A couple of Springboks backs for the Sharks. Could be a fantastic game. Yeah, I've seen they've got Lucanio Sia Khaleesi, Makazoli Mapimpi. That's going to be exciting to see how it does go. Abbreviation is my name. Otis as well. And yeah. Okay. Odi Amboa. Odi Amboa. Okay. I will try my best to be able to remember that. Possibly scoring a try in the second half, maybe. Odi Amboa. Ambo. So just Ambo. Odi Ambo. Says Mike, and also we've got there. Looking forward to Fiji versus Argentina and USA versus Australia. That will be a good game as well. And also, hey, says Ali Hills, welcome into the live stream. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic night, day, wherever you are in the world. Hope you are having a great one. We have got there. I heard that Super Rugby is going to be cancelled next year. As well, says Danny, it's quite far out, so I'm not sure whether or not they would end up cancelling it this early. But was it like an article that you heard, Danny, or was it just kind of word of mouth that it was mentioned? We have got the yes, says Mike there in the chat as well. But now it is going to be the huddle of of the USA. They will be fired up for the second half. Go Kenya as well, says Johan there, supporting the African boys there. Who knows? Could end up like the Canadian final, how it was Kenya versus South Africa in the final. But Odiambo, that's the thing. When you have it kind of like split up, it does make it a lot easier rather than looking at kind of like there's an I in there, and it well and truly threw me off big time. And now you can see there, Williams, he is fired up for his side. He was the one try scorer for his side. Kevin Williams needs another one if they do want a chance of being able to beat Kenya here. If Kenya win this game, they're close to being able to go through to the next round just pretty much automatically. You've got it as well. Says Mike there in the chat, but now it's going to be kicked off by the USA, going from right to left here for this matchup. Once again, it is going to be an important half for the USA, and USA going to win this match as well. Says Dylan, what is your score prediction for it? Do let me know, mate. It is a BBC article because of the COVID restrictions with Australia as well. Says Danny, it's going to be taken not quite nicely by Kenya. Now Carlin Isles has got this one, trying to step around the tackle, but he was dragged down by Mwale. Now good counter ruck from Kenya. Back to the knock-on as the course, so it is going back, and it is going to be the USA scrum, but a lot of pressure in the breakdown from Kenya. I'm looking forward to seeing Schroeder throughout this whole competition. Joe Schroeder, he is a very talented player. He's a big unit. Got a great mullet as well. Oh, we're right up at Carlin Isles. Oh, just got his head driven into the ground there, Carlin Isles. And now it is going to be USA with this ball just inside of the 22. It's going to be important for them. Anuia going to be feeding this ball in for them. I'm just looking around. Perry Baker is not out on the field yet. I believe Osefa is still out there. And he has got the ball right now. Osefa drawing past there. Kevin Williams got the pace going himself, the captain. He's had a captain's performance in this game, and he scored the try once again. USA 30, Kenya 21 as well, says Dylan. So, yeah, it could be the case because they have just been able to score themselves another one. And now USA, they will be sitting on 12 for now, but they have still got the kick to come. But very nice try. Kevin Williams, 2 tries so far, doing very nicely. He just ended up breaking the line. As soon as he slightly saw that gap, he was gone, and no one was going to be catching him. This Williams guy is fire as well, says Mike. Yeah, he's certainly pacey, and he is the captain as well, so he's going to get plenty of game time, you would think. But Kevin Williams, as soon as he sees that gap, that's at the post. Not what they would have been wanting. And at that situation, we have also got that Canada got the best mullet as well, says Victor there. And also we have got there is New Zealand panicking with the new variant. I know we've gone into the traffic light system, which is pretty much, depending on the region of the country, depends on how kind of out and about you're allowed to go. But I believe as long as we keep on scanning our QR codes and social distance masks and all sorts, I don't think they're hugely panicking yet. Overall, but it is going to be now. You are once again kicking this one off for the USA, going high, and it looks like it's It's going to be almost hit back, or not quite able to take it there. Sefa. He's definitely a dangerous player. Sefo, sorry. Ended up adding the A rather than the O, but now it is going to be Kenya with this ball in hand once again, and it is going to be Oluch trying to drive his way through the gap. It's almost a knock-on in the breakdown, but Kenya have still got this one. They need another try here just to try and secure it, but even another try might end up really messing with it. Where's Portugal? Are they not take part? Not for this one. I believe they wouldn't have been a mile off. I can't quite remember where they are ranked, but I know that quite a few teams did just miss out. The likes of Germany, who did get to play in the Northern Hemisphere one when they were in Canada. A few of those teams haven't been able to carry over, but Spain is one of those sides. They're probably one of the lowest teams in terms of, I guess, the lowest team that everyone underestimates, because they were able to beat Fiji. They beat USA last week, and they have now probably got themselves a spot in the quarterfinals as long as they end up just not losing completely badly up against France, which will be an interesting game. But now, once again, it is going to be Williams, goes back to Nuia. Beautiful ball there to Osefo, just throws himself at the line. Good defense from Kenya, though. Ball popping out the back, and it's going to be Thomasine now. Schroeder, it's got Targo on the outside. Going to back himself. Oh, he's just tried to run over the top of a Kenyan. That is not easy to do. Now, once again, going back, Nuia. Once again, Osefo, good step on the inside. Great tackle from Kenya, though. And once again, just throwing it a little bit in terms of the men committed to the breakdown. Now on the outside, Targo once again going to be stepping, dragged down 10 meters out. Is it going to be? No, not quite, stolen by Kenya. They are right on the great attacking position here. Osefo once again going to be dragged down by Kenya. They just keep on working hard. Kevin Williams, can he get himself his third try? No, instead passes it across to Schroeder, decides against going out to Targo. Runs straight up the middle, tackle though. Still 10 meters out. Now Osefo, he's backing himself. Dragged down, offload there into the hands of the number 7 meter short now. It's offloaded back. Williams gives it off, and that's going to be the try for Thomasine. And he scored it between the posts. And Aluch try all watch as well there at Aussie Coming America. And the chat from David, they've just been able to score that try. So now they will be leading this match 19 points to 14 of Kenya. It would be interesting. I'm looking at their group. A draw probably, I would say a draw benefits the USA, but it definitely does not benefit Kenya. They need a win here if they want any chance of being able to go through, other than the chance of really dominating up against Canada will be what they have to do. But it is going to be currently 19 points to the USA, 14 for Kenya. Yeah, Hamish, if your team is the lowest, you've got nothing to lose as well, says David there. And also we have got there, no spoilers, please. As well, says Petty Wagon, and also what spoilers. I think he is just saying that he will certainly be one to watch out for in the later stages of this game. 2 minutes left. And the score now, 19 points to the USA, 14 to Kenya. 2 minutes is all that there is between these two sides remaining. We got to see this match take place last week. 14 points to 7 in favor of the USA. Both sides scoring one extra try already, and we still have that little bit of time left. It is kicked very nicely by the USA. Dropped by Kenya once again. The handling errors just starting to creep in. It was a double knock on. So first of all, now it is going to be the USA who have got the scrum saying try and chat as well. I'll try to help Amish get the pronunciation of Oluch, Olwatch as well. Oh, okay, so it's Olwatch rather than Aluch. Okay, I will remember Olwatch as well. Yeah, some of these Kenyan names are pretty hard for me to pronounce. I feel like I haven't seen that many Kenyan games of rugby overall. I wish that I have watched quite a few more, but yeah, for the Sevens, I think by the time we get to about midway through the year, apologies for the misunderstanding as well. Sees a Mike there in the chat. It is going to be the advantage now to Kenya, and they have got the little knock-on advantage here, looking to the short side instead. It is going to be Otieno now with the sidestep, trying to link up with the men on the outside. Got an attacking run now, and it is from Marubi. Still going to be going back across field. Good run here from Kenya. It's Carlin Isles in a foot race. He's been stepped on the inside. Kenya going to score it between the posts. Now the question is, does he put it down straight away? He's going to wait for as long as he can. Passes it back to their number 13. And they decided that Alvin Marubi deserved the try due to the fact that he did help set it up, I should say. And hello, I hope you're all doing well. Another chat, but that is now going to be 19 all between these two sides. Kenya. Here we go. We have got the it's okay. As well, says Petty Wagon there in the chat. Now there is going to be 15 seconds left. Kenya are allowed to use up a little bit of this time, but the big thing here is that there will still be a kickoff. And 10 out of 10 the ball as well. Always such a close and entertaining contest between these two. Yeah, you never know what way it's going to go. Carlin Oz just got fended on his forehead. And from there, It was a brilliant run. I got to give him a shout out for Oyu. And then he offloaded it to the youngster, was able to put the ball down nicely. So now 10 seconds left in this game. A restart to come, and it will be Kenya kicking off the ball to the USA. Fiji definitely set DNA for Sevens. South Africa has kind of made their own print on its Sevens too as well, says Kevin. Yeah, like South Africa and also Fiji. Like South Africa, I love watching their style because they have that kind of kicking game that they like to incorporate. Is this going to be the win here for the USA? Oh, it might be. No, it's going to be cover defense from the Kenyans to be able to slow it down, trying to find the link-up pass. Still available for the US, though. Schroeder on the outside. Carlin Isles is there. Perry Baker as well. Backs himself. The USA get it. And they are going to be winning this game right in the final moment. And they have won the game. And come on, Kenya, close it out as well. Damn it. In there from Mike. Perry Baker, he's got pace. He hadn't been out on the field for a little bit before, and now he has made himself well and truly known. It was a great run from their number 10 in the end. Fulau, I always pronounce his name badly as well, was offloaded back. They didn't rush that attack, the USA, and I feel like that is what really helped them. The Kenyans, they had to try and cover not just Perry Baker, but also Carlin Isles, both tripped over each other. And then Perry Baker scores the trying for the victory as well. And also we have got there, thanks for the stream. Says Mike, no worries, mate. Our next live stream that we are going to be doing is, I believe, starting at 12, so 20 minutes time. And that match is going to be taking place between two exciting sides that one has missed for them. So the end score in this game, 24 points to the USA and 21 to Kenya. But yeah, that game is going to be between South Africa and Ireland for that fixture as well. USA 24, Kenya 21 as well. And these games come so fast. See next stream, Amish, as well. And we have got there. Wow, what a game. Where's Katie? I believe that she will be sleeping. I think it's early morning there. No, sorry, it will be late night. Possibly. No clue as well, says Patty Wagon. I'm sure she'll be here probably for one of those middle of the night live streams perhaps. But that was a brilliant game of rugby. Went either way, or could have gone either way at any stage of that fixture. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all for the Blitz box when they do take on the Irish. I forgot their name for a second, but yeah, it is Ireland that they are going to be taking on. I will see you all in a bit as well.